Good morning, guys. Super excited. It's Winning Wednesday. We're going to keep it going, and just want to thank God for good words. And we're going to be talking about operating from a place of truth and how your struggles will define where you're going. Your dreams got to be so big that it's going to strip you down. It's going to strip you to the core, and always operating from that place of truth. And how I found out is the truth is in the Bible. Those amazing principles that were written down through men from the Spirit of God has changed my life into a new dimension. Your dreams got to be so big that you're going to lose a lot to gain a lot. You're going to lose items, you're going to lose some friends, but at the end of the day, you got to surround yourself with that winning circle that we always talk about. That winning circle is going to be contagious. And we had an amazing weekend for Easter Resurrection Sunday, and that same resurrection power is in you, 100% true. I just want to remind you. And Pastor Mike and Pastor Julie really are leading the way and making it contagious for others to be the best disciples they can be, as it says in Matthew 28:18-20, the Great Commission. Go make disciples of all nations. Amen to that. So they're doing an amazing job. They want me, like when I'm watching them, they're not expecting anything from me, but I'm something inside me is rising up that, you know what, I want to make it to the next level. And your dreams got to be so big that God could do exceedingly abundantly more than you could ever imagine or think. And God will take you there. That's 100% true. But it's going to take some redefining and staying to that focal point. Like, hey, whatever didn't work in the past, those traditions, we can't bring them to the future. We got to change it up. Fundamentally, we have to change it up. And what I've done in the past few years is put Jesus at my focal point. Even in my, like, every little thing, my little aspect of my life, I want to bring Jesus into the focal point. And so he could direct me, so I could fulfill that destiny, as it says in 37:4 of Psalms. Delight yourself in him, he'll give you all the desires of your heart. As long as you're lined up with him, you can fool people, but you can't fool the Almighty Jesus Christ. That's 100% true. So operating from a place of truth, those principles, I can do all things through Christ. That's all I say all day, in my spirit, in my inner conversation. Because our inner conversations are very powerful. What we believe is what we become. So when we work from and operate from a place of truth, you're going to get to the truth. And sometimes we avoid the truth by living in what the world tells us. Like, don't listen to what the world tells you. Listen to what God has for you in your heart. And how you do that is not just from going to church. It's by reading, having a personal relationship with Jesus Christ, so he could direct you, and having that intimate relationship with him, so he could direct your steps where you need to go, as it says in Proverbs 16:9. The steps of a good person that delights himself in him will be directed by Jesus Christ. So I'm just thinking about all the battles that I've been through in my life. It shapes you and molds you to get to your full potential destiny. Because without going through the struggle, you ain't going to become who you're supposed to be. I believe that. So just like, Jesus with Judas, without the betrayals, you'll never get to where you got to go. Because without Judas, there would be no crucifixion. And that crucifixion gave you the resurrection power. He says, now I'm going to go to my Father, and I give you all power and authority. And just like Pastor Mike was talking about over the weekend on Easter Sunday, is that resurrection power, as it says in Matthew 28:18-20, the Great Commission. Go make disciples of others. And they're doing a great job, so I wanted to thank them for what the fire they've been putting in me and everybody else on our team and people that are coming there. They're putting a new fire. And I believe it's like, when you kindle a fire, you put like little logs in, they're putting like trees in. I believe that. And they're striking up a new passion in me that I want to get better and want to get to the next level. And a lot of people that you're with today, they might not be with you to the end. Just like Jesus rolled around with 12. At the end, he was down to 3, James, John, and Peter denied him. And he still built that church around him. As he said to him, he's like, Petros, Peter. In the Greek, Petros means the rock. I'm going to build a church on that rock, he told St. Peter. And Peter said, why me? But God's grace. I believe that God's grace is going to bring you to where you need to go. So just have that never give up attitude. Never quit. Get that out of your vocabulary. Like, don't quit. Quitting is, no more L's. We got to get W's. We got to get some more W's on below our belt and keep moving forward. And realizing we don't fight our own battles. God fights our battles. So don't even get in a ring with those people, with the enemy. You could be anybody, you might be with them all the time, but don't get in a ring with them. Just stay on the offense. Operate from that place of truth. You know that when you read the Bible and it says, I could do all things through Christ who strengthens me, you don't need to get offended. Just keep moving forward into your destiny, because those little things, look for the big picture. The big picture is how many people can you inspire. That's my, so to inspire people, you got to be in the spirit when you break down that word. So stay in the spirit, helping others. Like my mom always says, I just visited her at the cemetery this morning again, but her legacy lives on forever. And she always told me, go out there, help others, with their problems, and you'll see you have no problems. We have no problems. You diminish all your problems. Helping others is going to definitely fulfill you. Contribution equals fulfillment, and your progress and the process that you're going through is going to make you happy. That's from Tony Robbins. It's 100% true. So let your light shine. And something Pastor Mike said on stage the other day, if you follow me, the light of life will be in you. That's from Jesus Christ, and I'm just relaying that from Pastor Mike. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep operating from that place of truth, and the truth shall set you free to where you need to go. I hope this helps somebody. God bless, and keep on winning and keep on putting W's on the board. And when you lose, you know what? Just get up one more time than you fell down, and that's going to be the W you're going to need to where you need to go. I believe that. I pray that God commands his angels to protect and guide you wherever you go, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper, as it says in Isaiah 54:17. And you're going to become the best version of you. Let that best version of you come out. Like the first version of me, I would never be doing this. We had to peel some layers to get to the truth, to your heart. And Jesus Christ is in your heart. You can do all things through Christ, as it says in Philippians 4:13, one of my favorite ones. Amen to that. God bless and peace.